Hey, what's up guys, this is Mac. Welcome to NCRindia free video tutorial channel on YouTube. This is our fourth video regarding JavaCore, and this tutorial I'm gonna continue my previous program. Now here, what was left to tell you was about string and args, right? So what is the string again? I told you that this is a class, right? And what is the args? Whatever you will write after the name of any class, that will be the object of that particular class. So it means the args is the object of the class string, and args is an array. So that means it is an array of the objects of the class string, or the array of the instances and object mean the same thing. Okay, they are equally same. Now let me tell you that what is the length, what would be the length of this args. It depends upon the how many command line arguments you are actually supplying, or you're actually including in your main method. Okay, I have included only singles command line argument, which is hi, I am Mac, you are welcome to NCRindia. That's a single command line argument. So it means the args, the length of the args will be 1, only 1. Okay, so it is, and it is having only one message. Every object of every element of array args will be having a single command line argument or single message. Okay, in this way. Now let's say I want to put more different messages here. Let's say that 4 different messages. Hi, just type anything in that, there's no problem. Hello, how are you? Okay, now according to the concept, this args, the length of the args must be 4 now, because we are having the 4 command line arguments. This is called our command line argument, remember that. Okay, now so let's see if it is exactly like that or not. For that, I'm just bringing one new concept to all the beginners who never read C++ or C. For them, this is a new concept. I'm just bringing a concept of loop or iteration statement. This is also called iteration statement. This is also called a loop, for loop. Now what this loop is gonna do, actually this loop will repeat some set of instructions which will be included inside the block of this loop. Okay, now how to declare this loop, how to run this loop, what is the syntax of this loop. I'm just showing you the syntax of this loop. So for the syntax of this loop, remember that this loop will be having 3 parts. The first part will be having a variable, and you will have to initialize that variable with some basic value. Let's say I'm gonna declare a variable of integer type, means I is a variable of integer type. You can have only the integer values 1 2 3 4 0 anything. Okay, so I'm initializing it. This is the initialization part of this iteration statement or the loop. So I'm initializing it with the first basic value 0, right? And before moving on to the second part of this loop, we'll have to type semicolon. We'll have to put a semicolon or terminate it here. Okay, now in the second part, it is called the conditional part. That means it has to follow the variable I has to follow some condition. Only then, only after that, this loop can execute for them. Let's say if the condition is like this, that args.length. Args.length means this is it is a number 4. Why? Because the length, it actually tells you the length of the array args and how many elements are there. And according to me, there are only 4 elements. So it will run this loop 4 times, right? Because the I will be only 4 times lesser than the value of the args.length. Why? Because according to me, the args.length is 4, and when I has a 0 value, yes, it is lesser than this value, so it will execute the loop. And if it will be having 1, 2 or 3, these 4 values are less than the 4, right? So every time it will execute the loop whenever this condition will be satisfied. It is also called a Boolean expression, which concludes, or which actually evaluates itself to two basic values. One is called true and another is false. Okay, so the Boolean expression can be true or false. This is a Boolean expression and this is a condition. Okay, now let's move to another part called the counter part. Now what is the counter part? Let me tell you, the first we have initialized this variable with a value 0, right? So according to this, the first time when you will check the condition, is this value less than 4? Yeah, 0 is less than 4, so we can execute the loop. So after executing the loop, it will actually come to the counterpart, and the counterpart will increment the value of integer variable. Okay, in that way, and after incrementing this value, it will actually go back to the conditional part and it will check if this value now less than 4. Yes, 1 is less than 4, so it will execute the loop once again, and it will keep on executing the loop till the I will be having value 4, which actually in that time actually this condition, Boolean condition, will be evaluated to false, and it will be false, and once it will be false, it will never execute the loop again. Okay, so what is the block of the loop? This is the block of the loop. After declaring loop like that, you have to open the block of the loop. Now inside this block, I'm gonna print the value of the array element of args, right? For that, just need to put this args I. When the args will be having when the I will be having 0, that means args will show its first value. That means if according to me, the args is an array which is containing the 4 elements, and the address of the first element is actually displayed is actually denoted by the index number 0, and the exact address of the second element is 1, third element is 3, third element is 2, and the fourth element is 3. Okay, so whenever I will be having a 0 value, it will actually print the first element of the array of args, right? And whenever the I will be having the value 1, it will actually print the second value of the array of args, right? In that way, this loop will execute this statement 4 different times, and every time I will be having a different value, because this counterpart will increment the value after executing this set of condition, this statement, right? After every time after executing this statement, this counterpart will increment its the variable's value by 1 with the help of this increment operator, which you can see this is a postfix increment operator. It is also called a postfix increment operator by shown by your plus. That's it. Okay, so let's execute it. Save it as it was already saved with the name of NCR. This will save. Okay, and now go to command prompt, execute it again, just compile it again. Java C NCR dot Java. Press enter. There are no errors in your program. Okay, now you can run the program. Java NCR. Press enter. Hi, you're welcome to NCR. Oh, now yeah, there are also many other variables which have been shown here, but there is one more thing I didn't tell you. So first let's talk about that. Do you remember I just put the ln after the print function? Why? What is the use of this ln? Now here we need to use this ln because this ln actually helps to print the message, helps to move the cursor to the next line after printing your message. Means if I'll put the ln after this print, it will become print line, which actually print this message, hi, I am Mac, you are welcome to the NCRindia, and after that it will move the cursor to the next line. for printing the next message, which is hi. And when it will be printed on the screen, it will again move the cursor to next line to print the next message, which is hello. In that way we can see that the every variable will be having a different value. Okay, so let's save it again and execute the same program. Java NCR. You have to compile it first. After making changes, you have to compile it. Compiled. Now run the program. Now here you can see this is the first variable args I. This is the first object args of the index now with the index address 0. The first args with the index address 0 is having the value, is having the first command line argument hi I am Mac, this complete message inside this, and the second message is being displayed hi, and this is the value of args when I is 1. This is the value of args with the index number 1. So what actually this loop is doing, this loop is printing all the elements of this array args. That's it. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial, and now I can feel that I have told you everything about the first program. Bye bye, keep watching our tutorials, and please don't forget to put your views and comments on our videos. Bye bye, take care.